Hi, so let's talk about autism and sex life. Autism does affect sex and sexuality in more than one ways. Uh, each and every individual with autism is a unique one. Autism spectrum disorders, ASD, are neurodevelopmental disorders. We all know that, and hope, and those the families of people they know this. It is a heterogeneous group of conditions where impairments can be seen in social interaction and communication. There may be repetitive interests and behaviors. There might be stereotypes and societal beliefs about individuals with autism, referring to them as uninterested in social and romantic relationships and as being considered asexual. People think that they don't have any feelings, they are asexual, they are not attracted by anyone, but in reality, it is not so. So, individuals who have autism are upfront, pragmatic, and honest. They are loyal. Autism gives them a brain not prone to taboos. Sex itself is not a taboo, it is simply sex for them. An autistic brain enjoys making rules for life and also for sex. The bad thing is that it is around the edges of a sex life rather than sex itself. Language is processed slower than neurotypical people, and this doesn't work well when a conversation is intense. So this the partner thinks that a person with autism is emotionless, or so because emotions play a great role in sex life. The autistic brain processes emotions differently than the neurotypical brain. There are emotional shutdowns, and that can make things tricky. Individuals with autism spectrum disorder, they show the entire range of sexual behaviors. So they are not asexual, they can show sexual behaviors, but in a different way. During emotional shutdowns, an individual may feel nothing at all, and the partner may tend to feel that the person is emotionless. If a neurotypical person were to look at their partner and feel nothing, they would worry. They would question their emotions and are likely to they are likely to conclude that spark has gone. Women with autism are more victims of sexual abuse. Perhaps a lack of social awareness puts them in positions of risk or tendency to trust people makes makes them vulnerable. Sex without consent is rape. For instance, when people are drunk, perhaps sober, they would have consented. But when they are drunk, they cannot give consent. Likewise, during the emotional shutdown, they cannot give consent because they don't feel any kind of emotion. And during that time, the sex can happen without consent, and it would be considered as a rape. So, persons with autism, the sexual behaviors are there like anyone else, but in a different way. Especially, they have to explain to their spouses that emotional shutdowns are there, and so they cannot give their consent. They can enjoy sexual activities. So partners then need to understand them.